Hello friends, today I wanted to share with you I think it's all of the series that I finished in 2020. I have them on a spreadsheet on my computer. Every time I read another book in the series, I add it into that cell of the spreadsheet, and off to the side I have if it's completed or if it's not completed, if I'm caught up with the series but it's not done yet. Today we're going to focus on the ones that I finished. So these are in no particular order, I just sorted it by ones that I had put that were complete. So the first one is the Victorian Rebels series by Kerrigan Byrne. I read 5 books in this series this year. I read The Hunter, The Highlander, The Duke, The Scot Beds His Wife, and The Duke with the Dragon Tattoo. And I put yes on this one because technically Dark and Stormy Night is in this series, but it was republished in a different series. So I'm counting this one as completed, and in 2021 I will focus on the other series. I believe this series is finished anyway. I put it down as one, so I think it is. And that is the Loveless Texas series by Jay Crownover. I only read the final book in the series, Blacklisted, so I started and completed the Wicked Villain series by Katie Robert. This is an author that I discovered for a Polycon and then was able to pre-order, I pre-ordered the first 2 or 3 to have sent to me when a Polycon was canceled, but I read all 6 of them. Desperate Measures, Learn My Lesson, A Worthy Opponent, The Beast, The Sea Witch, and Queen Takes Rose. I completed the Killer Instinct series by Elle Kennedy. I read the last 5 books in this one: Midnight Games, Midnight Pursuits, Midnight Captive, Midnight Revenge, and Midnight Target. This was a romantic suspense series, and I loved it. I read the final 2 books, I believe it's the final 2 anyway, in the Hot and Hammered series by Tessa Bailey. They both came out this year, I think. Love Her, Lose Her, and Tools of Engagement. I read the full Divicent trilogy by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Moonlight Sins, Moonlight Seduction, and Moonlight Scandals this year. I still haven't fully looked it up, but I think this might actually be a gothic romance. They had like ghosts and yeah, I don't know. This was a really good series. It was really confusing at first, but once I got into it, I really enjoyed it. I read the 3 books in the Bare Knuckle Bastards series by Sarah MacLean. Wicked and the Wallflower, Brazen and the Beast, Daring and the Duke. One of them actually made my favorite books of the year list. I did get into historical romances this year, so I read the 5 books in the Landry Family series by Adriana Locke. I read 5 of them. I believe that's all there is in the series. I may have read 1 previously, but it's Sway, Swing, Switch, Swear, and Swink. I read some Avery Flynn series, or finished some Avery Flynn series. The Hardigan series I finished by reading Tomboy, and the Harbor City series I finished by reading The Schemer. I read 4 books in the Return to Me series by Corinne Michaels. Say You'll Stay, Say You Want Me, Say I'm Yours, and then the novella Say You Won't Let Go. I read 3 books in the Rugby series by Penny Reed and L.H. Causeway. I read The Player and the Pixie, The Cat and the Coed, and The Varley and the Voyeur. I don't know how to say that. I read the entire Jameson Valley series by Devney Perry, The Coppersmith Farmhouse, The Clover Chapel, The Lucky Heart, The Outpost, The Bitter Root Inn, and The Candle Palace. I finished the Dumont series by Karina Halley. I believe the last one came out this year, and I read Disavow. I also read the last 3 books in the Lark Cove series by Devney Perry, Timid, Tragic, and Tinsel. And then I read the full Ice Knights trilogy by Avery Flynn. I don't remember if all of them came out this year or if I just got to them this year, but I read Parental Guidance, Awkward, and Loudmouth. I read all 5 books in the Reluctant Royals series by Alyssa Cole. There were 3 full length and 2 novellas. I read Princess in Theory, A Duke by Default, Once Ghosted, Twice Shy, Can't Escape Love, and Prince on Paper. Then I read the full Saints of Denver series by Jake Crownover. There's 4 books: Built, Charged, Riveted, and Salvaged. Elle Kennedy released the final book in the Briar U series, so I read The Dare. And I read the last 4 books in the Heartbreaker Bay series by Jill Shalvis. About That Kiss, Hot Winter Nights, Playing for Keeps, and Wrapped Up in You. I read all 4 books in Catherine Cowell's Sutter Lake series, so Beautifully Broken Pieces, Beautifully Broken Life, Beautifully Broken Spirit, and Beautifully Broken Control. Kristen Proby released the last book in her Romancing Manhattan series, so I read After All. I read the last 2 books in Laura Kay's Raven Rider series. I read Ride Rough and Ride Wild, and then I read the 2 books in the Calla and Jonah series from K.A. Tucker that released this year, Wild at Heart and Forever Wild. And then the rest of the ones on my spreadsheet, I am hoping will be in this same type of video at the end of 2021. That's going to be a big focus for me in 2021 is series, especially ones on my TBR shelf. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!